I think I am live. Maybe. Maybe. Am I live? I think so. I think so. Hey guys, can you see me? Can you hear me? I think I am here. Yeah. Can you hear me, guys? Let's see. Yeah, hey guys. Hello. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited to see you. Perfect. Amazing. Okay, I have a bit of latency, but I think we can work around that. So I hope that you had a good week and that you're having a great Friday wherever you are. For me, it's night, but some of you, it's gonna be afternoon or morning. So good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. So yes, I'm waiting for a bit more people to come. If you have any question to ask me, you can ask it in the chat. But before we start anything, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for pushing the channel to 10k subscribers. I mean, I could have never thought that it would arrive to this point, so I am so surprised and I am so grateful, guys. So thank you so much. I'm just gonna check a bit the chat. Wow. Okay. So love from India. Super cool. My greetings to India. We have 11 a.m. over here. So Miranda and Ian. Yes. Good morning, guys. Frenchie, your BAB. Oh, your NAB experience has given you juice. Yes. Yes, it was such a great experience. It was also so weird for me to experience also, the US, because I only been to the US when I was really, really young with my parents as a tourist. So by myself as an adult, it was a fever dream, really. I have a question. Okay, Ian. What were some of your moments to color grading, and how would you go about advertise? Oh, putain. Sorry, I'm sorry. Advertise. Oh my god, I've lost my English, guys. Okay, how about marketing yourself? Starting out. Okay, so my moments, I would say, to color grading, it was when I understood that actually the simplest tools in DaVinci Resolve, which are maybe the RGB mixer or the Live Gamma Gain or even the offset wheel, are the tools that actually you should master, because these tools are so powerful, and when you put your grade to really a great place during your primary adjustments, then after your grade is amazing. So that was my wow moment. And how would you go about marketing yourself starting out? Just create an Instagram and post stills of your work on Instagram, because this is how I tried. This is how I started out. And I found that it was really helping, because there was a lot of people from the industry that was actually watching colorists on Instagram. What are your thoughts on various DCTLs available in the market right now? I find that, so it's from Pradip. I find that right now the offer of DCTL, it's good to go to sources that you trust. For example, for me, I really trust what Pixel Tools is doing, but also what Mono Nose is doing. Also, Cullen released a DCTL that I heard a lot of good things about, called Contour. So these sources, I am sure about that, and I can only recommend you to go and check their products. For the rest, I am maybe not knowledgeable enough to know if they are good products or not. But if you are going on these 3 website and creators, you're gonna get most of the job done with this. I mean, of course, like Core and Drixon, because Core is now with Pixel tools, and so if you are checking Core if you are checking Core website, also it's great DCTL. So yes, these guys are the reference, really. Oh, camera team, hello, hi. I am a bit linear with the chat. Can't wait for your live session with Forrest. A live session with Forrest, yes, maybe. I would love to see Forrest actually as, Forrest that would actually grade because... Okay, if you don't know Forrest Finbaud is a great colorist and is based in France. And I would love to see a grading session with him because, I mean, I really like his grading. So I can't wait also, a grading session with Forrest and maybe a live session. That would be great together. Hi, Frenchie. Core is amazing. Yes. Contour is great. Yeah. Just checking. On va essayer de comprendre. Ah, yes. So for my French fellow colorist, I'm so sorry. I'm talking in English, but bonjour tout le monde et j'espère que avec mon accent français, vous pouvez me comprendre. So yeah. This was a little message from me to my French community here. So I love you guys so much. Then it's great to see you here on the English channel. So really, really cool. What are the possibilities to get work from social media? Okay, Pradeep. That's a good question. Actually, I would say that it is a good and the most probable possibility if, for example, you are not in a location where you already have production houses around you, because what is good with social media is that you can tackle outside of your geographic location. So you can have some jobs that come outside of this geographic location. So the probability that you're going to have some work outside, the probability that you are going to have work from social media is actually pretty high when you are starting, because most of the time when you are starting, you are not located in a hub with a lot of production houses around you. So because maybe you from a village or you just live in a city where there's not a lot of productions. So I think it's good to tackle first on social media, because then you can reach other production houses that would actually maybe give you a chance and also, work remote with you. And I think nowadays learning how to work remote is very valuable, because now everything is on the internet. So I can also feel that, for example, for my clients, I can see a tendency of my clients not going as much to sessions as before, because now it's pretty easy to do DaVinci Resolve monitoring and remote monitoring, and also, it's a day where they have to move to go to my studio to watch what I am doing. And most of the time they would actually trust me for the image and just check on their iPad or their phone how's the image look, at the preview stage. Okay. Thatcher also, yes. If you are interested in DCTL, yes, Thatcher is also a great guy to follow. So yes, I'm Sorry, I haven't mentioned him, but yes, this is a great guy too. So yes, for DCTL, Mononode, Pixel Tools, Core Hendrickson, Thatcher, and also Contour from Kellen. They are really good. Congratulations on 10K. Thank you, Greg. Thank you so much for saying that. That's really nice of you. What else? What do we have? Okay. It's so cool to see you here, guys. I mean, like, I can't believe that we are at 10K. I still don't realize, and yeah, it's mind-boggling for me. It's really mind-boggling. Do you have any questions? Maybe about color grading or DaVinci Resolve, etc. The most surprising DCTL that I use all the time now is the JP2499. Yes, the JP2499 is pretty good. I used the JP2499 for some of the looks, and amazing, yeah. Do you think it's necessary to use DCTL to work as a pro? So, I don't think it's necessary. So this is my answer to you. Like, really, it's not necessary. What DCTLs are doing is essentially making your workflow easier, and sometimes pushing a tiny bit more the tools that you have within Resolve. So this is what the DCTL is essentially doing. For my advice, I advise you to actually master the tools first. So the tools are actually the most important thing to master, and then maybe buy some DCTLs, because the DCTLs are here to really support you in your workflow, for you to be a bit more efficient and faster with your great delivery. So that is why I think it's not necessary, and it's always better to know the tools behind the DCTLs. Current GP feels like unlocking HDR grading. Yeah, I would say that yeah, for Rafa, I think you have a point. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I find that it is easier to stretch the colors thanks to the JP2499, and yeah, I find that the colors falls so good actually. How often do you calibrate your monitors? Okay, so how often? It really depends on two. Yeah, it really depends actually on one factor. It depends on if your screens are traveling or not. So I'm just gonna explain myself. In this room, I don't have any light coming in. So technically, when I calibrate my screen, the light level of my grading room will always be the same. So when I calibrate it, it's based on the light level of my whole room. Okay? So what's happening is that if, for example, I travel with my screen, then I will need to recalibrate my screen because I am in a different room. So I would say that if, for example, your screen is not traveling, I advise to do it maybe every 6 months, because there's no need to do it every month. So every 6 months is okay. And I would say that if, for example, you notice a tiny shift in your screen, then like you could just calibrate it just in case, as a good practice. If, for example, you travel with your screen, for example, for me, I go sometimes in production houses to do the grade, then I will always calibrate my screen after I arrive to the production house. Tuk tuk tuk. Salut from salut from Brazil. Hey, hi Matthias. Do you have some advice to grading on GoPro? Okay, so for GoPro, I think you have the GoPro log, which is I don't think it's a D log, right? It's just GoPro log, and you have a Cine D like, I think. For the GoPro log, most of the time, this is what I use. I would try to use the Ari Loxy. So why I do that is just like because when there's a log that I don't really know, or that I don't really have in my panel of log in my color space transform, what I'm going to choose is always Ari Loxy, because most of the time the Ari Loxy curve fits quite a lot of camera profiles. Even though it's not mathematically completely correct, you still have something that looks good outside of your image. And so then I use this. If, for example, it's a Cine D-like kind of thing, I think it's better to actually put it in Rec 709 and then like pushing the color out of it, just like because it's a flatter Rec 709. So this is better to work on the Rec 709 for this kind of case. What oh my god, there's so many messages. I'm so sorry, guys. Are you using ASO monitors? No, I'm not using ASO monitors. I was using ASO monitors before, but I changed for an Asus PA32UCX PK because I really like actually Asus, and I found that at that time the price of the Asus was lower than the price of my ASO, and I think that it does a pretty good job actually. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get all the message. Did you learn something mind-blowing at the event? So at NAB, I think I didn't have something that I learned that was mind-blowing, but it was more like the new technologies that would arrive or are already here for color grading. And yeah, there's company that I saw that was pretty interesting called Invisigrain, and I didn't know them before I arrived to NAB. And these guys are actually creating a very organic grain for your footage, and I found that it was really really interesting. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna dive a bit deeper for this, and see if I can, for example, get a license for using the plugin or anything like that. Yeah. Are you using an X-Rite calibrator? So I would say that you can use an X-Rite calibrator if, for example, you don't have the money to invest in the calibrator from Kalman. I have an X-Rite and it's pretty okay. I would say it's pretty prosumer level. I would just advise you to invest in a Kalman calibrator if you have the funds for that. My question is, did Kellen and Darren get into the Great Note 3 debate? Okay, Tim. So I wish there was a debate, but unfortunately I haven't had the debate right now, you know, like I was just preparing myself. I took my popcorns and I was just like watching them, you know, talking. And no, unfortunately there was no debate on Note 3s. They only hugged, you know, they were full of love. I just wanted a bit of blood, you know, a bit of a bit of fight, but no. But for grading, you need to be in total dark, yes, for grading, you need to be in total dark. And if, for example, you are like me and you say yes to a production house and they put you in a room full of windows, then like you will need to have the sort of cache for your screen, so then like you have less light reflection on your screen. I'm just gonna scroll through. I'm sorry if I miss some of the questions. There are so many comments in the chat, or so many messages in the chat. So what do we have? What are your thoughts about debaying B-roll footage into something like ARRI Wide Gamut or ARRI Loxy 3 or 4? So you can do this if you want to debay footage in another color space, but you have to be conscious that actually you are just mimicking curve, for example. So if you want to go from B-roll to ARRI Loxy 4 or ARRI Loxy 3, then it will mimic the curve from the ARRI Loxy, but it can actually compress some of the colors. So this is what you just need to be conscious about. But if, for example, you are using this color space for the colors to react the same way, then that is fine. If it's for you to push the colors beyond their original color space, it's not going to be possible because you are limited by the original color space and also the original sensor. Tim, have a good shoot. I hope you're gonna have a great shoot and a lot of opportunities after. So yes, have a good shoot, and I see you next time, Tim. I would like to know if you watch your grading in Cinema Theater Studio after your work. I can help you for that. I would love I would love to go to your theater and watch my grade. But where I work, so I work in mostly in commercials. For commercials, as we don't really have theatrical release, we are not checking our grade in theaters because most of the time it will be delivered for social media or for TV. So then it will be controlled on either a screen, that would recreate a TV, and it would be also controlled on phones, because this is mostly where people is gonna watch the ad. So that is why I'm not checking in a theater. I would love to, but it's more about features. If you are doing features, documentaries, or short films, it's good to check in a theater. One more question. What's your opinion about AI to create LUTs, process, and color references? Okay, so Matthias, did you watch my shorts that I posted on YouTube? So I did. So I watched a lot of TikTok while I was traveling to the US. So I was going from my location, which is Vietnam, to Taiwan, and I had a long layover in Taiwan, and after I went to the US, so it was also another 12 hours of flight, and that was really long. So I scrolled a lot of TikTok, and I saw that there was a lot of people that were creating LUTs with ChatGPT. So I tried to do a LUT with ChatGPT, and honestly, I did it. The LUT was terrible. Like, the color was horrifying, And after, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a video about this. So I did a video about this, but because I trained a bit my ChatGPT, the LUT didn't turn out as bad as the first try. So I posted the second try on my YouTube shorts, you can see, and it's meh. I would say it's meh because it's only doing what, for example, Resolve is doing when you do shot match the clip, which is just taking essentially the colors that are inside the image and doing a pure copy and paste, but not really caring about color relativity and not really caring about the contrast. So that was quite off for my eye. But I saw some comments where actually people were feeling that it was something that they were quite impressed about, that they thought that it would be more horrifying than like what I got. But I mean, even if it's not like completely bad, it's not good. It's not good. So we're still in service, guys. We're still having jobs. It's okay. For the moment, it's okay. Would you love to know your thoughts? I would love to know your thoughts on JP Log 2 Color Space by Josh Pines. Have you tried it? I am sorry, I haven't tried it. I don't actually really know the JP Log 2. I haven't tried, so maybe it's something that I'm going to try after this live, see, because I'm quite curious about knowing new stuff. So thank you for asking this question, actually. What do you think of NRAW from Nikon cameras? I don't really work with Nikon cameras, so I can't really tell you how I feel about NRAW. I never stumbled upon this codec, so yeah, I don't really know. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Have you ever tested the Pixies Blackmagic camera? I haven't tested it as someone that was shooting on it, but I had a commercial that had some shots from the Pixies, and honestly, it's a really good camera, and I find that there are so much that you can do in color grading with it. So yeah, lovely. Is there anything on your mind still? Is there anything on your mind still that you have limited knowledge in terms of color grading that you need to tackle or overcome? There are so many things. Oh, Chad. No, it's not Chad. Sorry, Chris. Chris, there's so many things that actually I don't know, and I discover every day. So it's it's pretty good. I like actually to be in this craft because it always keeps me on my toes. So for example, if you see, like, I was just watching all your chats in the chat box, and I don't know, for example, the JP Log 2, so I will need to have more knowledge about this, because this is something that people are just talking about. So I think it's good for me to know. So yeah, it's every day you have something new, and I really love that, because I come from a background where I was working corporate 9 to 5 in a job that I really didn't like, and I was not at all learning anything there. I was just doing my task and coming at work and leaving. And since I changed career, I am so happy, because you have always something new in this field, and I love that. Are you in France actually? No, I am based in Southeast Asia, so that's why here it's night. So yeah, it's a pretty nice life. I like it. Rafa, your results using ChatGPT were incredibly better than mine. I was so surprised it actually worked. Yes, yes, but this was my second try. So yes, that's yeah. Mr. Alex Taggio, why? What's happening? Why you got deleted by the Nightbot? I don't understand. Yeah, the Nightbot is such a bully. What's happening? Okay, my chat is now like having a bot. I don't know why. Anyway, anyway, I got spam blocked for saying French in caps. Okay, guys, also, because we are here and there's a giveaway, let's not drift too much. If you haven't put your comments under the last video I posted on the channel, just go and put in all caps Frenchie. So then you have a chance to have a ticket for the giveaway. I'm giving away 3 lot packs. So these lot packs are the Colorist Companion pack that I use always actually on my jobs. And that I created myself. So these lots are valued at $120 each. So if you want to win one lot pack, you have to go to my channel and you have to comment on the last video that I posted, Frenchie in caps, and just stay in the chat because we're gonna just withdraw. Yeah, we're gonna withdraw the winners soon, and I need you to be in the chat for that. Okay, so I have a little problem in a project with DVR19. Sometimes color glitch between each frame. Difficult to explain. How can I show you that? Carl, if you want, you can send me an Instagram message. So my Instagram is I'm just gonna type it here at Frenchie _ city. So this is my Instagram. You can send me a message on my Instagram, and maybe we can do a one-on-one session together, so I can make for you a 1 hour coaching if it's a small problem. If for example if for example it's a problem that is a technical problem, I would say that it's more maybe about the Blackmagic team that you should contact. If it's about like your craft, I think the one-on-one coaching, we can do a one-on-one coaching together. I would like to know if you make checksum with Resolve or Silver Stack before forwarding your project to your client. So I don't really know what is checksum and Silver Stack. I can't really answer these questions. I don't really know what it is. Alex, you got spam. Why you got spam blocked for saying French in caps? My God. Speeder Cochon. Speeder Cochon, guys, is the reference, if you don't know Speeder Cochon, I don't know if, you had a youth before, but yeah. Do you use color correction when you are facecam like tonight? No, I am not using color correction. This is my Insta360 webcam, and this is pretty good. It does a good job. Rafa, yes, thank you so much, Rafa. I see you next time then. I hope to see you in IBC, Rafa. Have a good one. Fabio, congratulations for now 11k subscribers. Thank you so much. I had never thought we could be at 11 subscribers on this channel, because you see, I'm just like doing random stuff. And thank you so much for being here and for watching the tutorials. It means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for that. Um, is your channel is by far one of the best on color grading. Wow, thank you so much. I it's such a great compliment. Thank you, Facundo. Thank you so much. How to deal with stress in your daily life? Do you have struggle dealing with pro and professional life, or is it okay for you? Okay, so Tristan, I think that this is a great question, and I also feel that I would say that's we're gonna do two answers. So the first answer is actually the healthy one, which is you should actually have some dedicated time to your personal life, and you should have dedicated time to your professional life, because I mean, you are not the work. Like you are not only colorist, you are everything else around too. My second answer is that I'm not a good example. I'm not at all a good example on this. I'm really trying to work on it, because I am obsessed, I would say, with color grading, and also because I started YouTube. I also feel that I created for myself when I am not busy with color grading. I have created for myself a a hobby still related with color grading. So I am not at all a good example. I think I have a lot of work to do about that, because I can feel, the stress, and I can feel the struggle sometimes about, either answering my clients while I'm actually doing some content for YouTube, but also thinking of YouTube once I am, doing my hobbies, like when I'm doing my personal stuff. But also I struggle sometimes to, feel that I struggle sometimes by being like, okay, I don't understand. I'm not booked. I don't have color grading jobs. I'm not color grading enough. I would love to color grade more. And this is some stress that happens, in my life. So I'm just trying to unwind and try to separate things, during my day. So what I'm trying right now is that I'm having some blocks of work that are dedicated to different things during my day. So for example, right, if I don't have grading session with clients, because of course grading sessions are priority. If I don't have grading sessions with clients, I will have a block where I do just YouTube, and I will have a block where I just do color grading, and I will have a block where I do all my administrative stuff or miscellaneous things that has to be done for my business to run. And I will have some blocks where I just take breaks. So this is what I'm trying to do right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty difficult for me right now, because I'm someone that really like to work with things coming in and out. I'm someone that is a bit messy in her planning, because I really like this mess. But I'm trying to be a bit more, rigid, so then I can have a better management of my emotion and my stress. Yeah. Duk, duk, duk. I think your shorts, yeah. Yeah, the shorts are pretty good, because it's very short videos, which is good for attention, I would say, for people. And I like doing shorts, just like because as like there is no Instagram stories on YouTube, then at least I can, show you something a bit from my daily routine, or, something that is outside of color grading tutorials purely. What was the hardest steps in your way to become a pro colorist? So the hardest steps were actually the confidence, I would say, because at first it's very, very hard to trust yourself and to trust that you're gonna do a good job in front of people that hire you. So that was actually the biggest obstacle that I had, until I didn't tell myself that I was a colorist. I actually didn't behave like one, let's say. So I think it's good, to tell yourself that you are a colorist and you are capable to do a good color grading, because if you always go, for example, in grading sessions, or like you do some remote grading sessions, or you are shooting the whole project by yourself, and you do the post production by yourself, if you go and you think that your color grading is gonna look like shit, then it's gonna look like shit. So that is why I think it is really, really good for you to just have a bit more confidence and say, okay, I am a colorist and I will do a good color grading. And if, for example, your color grading is not satisfying you enough, so you are not so satisfied of your color grading, then just identify the problem and try to solve the problem. It's just that. So then if, for example, I feel that I have a lack in, frame analysis, then I'm going to try to find some resources where I can learn a bit more in frame analysis, and then get better at it. So there's this dichotomy that you need to keep, which is, I am a colorist and I'm going to do a good grading, but I still don't have too much of a strong ego that I am still teachable. Okay, so this is my advice when you are starting as a pro colorist, because it's also okay to actually make mistakes. I'm just checking all the message. Merci pour tes vidéos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, that sounds like ADHD. Tristan, I don't know if I have ADHD, but I think it's, I would say that it's also a type of creative people. I met some creative people that actually were a bit like me, where they were a bit messy, in the sense of they thrive more in the mess than the organization. And I think it's just depend on people. But maybe I will check if I have ADHD, and if I have, thank you, Tristan, for pointing it out. What do your color grade session looks like? Are you starting with a base grade, aside from the LUT used on set, and altering it alongside the client? Are sessions limited to 2-hour blocks? So, what I do first when I do a color grading session is that I will send some option looks to my client there just prior to the grading session. So for example, one day before, I would just propose some looks based on the reference that they shared with me. Of course, if, for example, there's a LUT that has been used on set and that is provided, I will use this LUT, sorry. So yes, I will do that. And a color grading session is most of the time for a commercial the whole day. So that means that most of the time what's going to happen is that the morning the director will come next to me, and we're going to base our grade on the option that he or she likes the most. And after, when the director is satisfied, we're going to bring in the agency. Ideally, it's during the morning. If it can bleed to beginning afternoon, so agency will come and check the color grade. If the color grade is good for them, then they can bring in the client to the grading session, so the end client. And yes, if the end client approved, then like we are done with the color grading and I can final export it. So it really depends, but yes, most of the time a color grading session is one day for commercials. And yes, you sit next to the client and the client would tell you what to change and what not to change. Have you ever had an encryption problem with a DCTL in DaVinci Resolve? I had some encryption problem. Most of the time it's because of the license of the DCTL that is not renewed, or for example that is terminated. So if for example you have this, maybe check about your licensing. It is possible it's come from that. So is the restoration work is the work of film restoration interesting for you? So I think that restoration work is actually pretty fascinating. The fact that actually you are taking a film and you are grading this film to make it suitable for the modern screens is pretty impressive. I just never had an opportunity to grade some films. So yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. And yeah, why not? If it comes, if it comes on my, like, if it comes my way, then I do it. Yeah. Are you using Baselight or Resolve only? So I only use Resolve, but Baselight started to market a new offer for Macs. So now you can have Baselight with a subscription base, like it's a subscription base. And I think like it gives some food for thought, because I really like Baselight in the sense of like I like what Baselight is giving as an output for the image, and I heard that it was actually pretty not intuitive, but it was, you would have less breakage normally with the image with the Baselight tool, as like the tools are how you call that, as the tools are a bit more worked through for color grading, as like also Baselight it was around for a long time. So that's why like I think it's quite attractive. I don't have enough knowledge in Baselight to just like say to you if I prefer Baselight or Resolve, because honestly I prefer Resolve, as I'm like super familiar with Resolve. But it's pretty interesting. Speaking of exporting, are you exporting your final delivery from Resolve, or do you render out an intermediate and use something like Handbrake to encode it? When I final deliver from Resolve because I will need to deliver I will need to deliver my grade as individual files for the VFX team. So I always use Resolve. I never use an intermediate to encode the footage or anything like this, because there is everything you need actually in DaVinci Resolve. Even if, for example, you are the finishing artist and you need to do a DCP, you can do a DCP in Resolve. So yeah, no, I don't use an intermediate. And also, if you are PC user, now you don't have to use an encoder to make a ProRes, because now they have the ProRes that is built in the delivery page of Resolve for PC users. So this is the last version of DaVinci Resolve 19 if you want to update your version. Let's do maybe 2 questions still, and after we're gonna do the raffle. So I'm gonna announce the winner of the 3 lot packs. So let's just do 2 questions, and after we do the raffle. I sometimes have weird white points that are popping in the blacks, or high saturated areas when I push too much my image, or when I use heavy DCTL. Do you have the same problem in the past? So you have white points that are popping in the blacks or high saturated areas when I push too much my image. So I would say that so it can come from 2 things. So either your scopes are through the roof, and so then the information of either the light information or the color information can be read by your screen, or there is the fact that maybe your DaVinci Resolve is buggy, so maybe you can update the version of DaVinci Resolve you have, because I had sometimes like some bugs with my viewer on one version of Resolve, and so when I updated, it disappeared. So it depends. You can also check your color space transform, because I remember, but this is maybe very outdated. That was on the DaVinci Resolve 17 version. I remember that when I was putting my color space transform, I was putting the luminance mapping and the saturation compression. I could have some black point or very high saturated areas that were coming up. So just check if it comes from the color space transform. Just like maybe change it to DaVinci, can work. So yeah, see if it comes from that. Okay, how long it takes to become a colorist? I think it really depends. It really depends on what you want to do, because you can become a colorist in-house, and so then like you just hired and you already have some color grading jobs, and like you are a colorist. Or you want to start as a freelance colorist, and then there's the question of when you're gonna get job that comes to the table, and this like will really depend on your network. It will really depend on how you market yourself, and it will really depend on if you have already a show reel or not. So yes, it's a very broad question. I won't say you can become you can become a colorist in a month, or you can become a colorist in a year or 2 years, like it really depends. So yeah, I would say, if you want to become a freelance colorist and you want to land your first jobs, the really most important thing you need to work on first is your show reel. And so when you have your show reel, then you can give a proof to a potential client that you can do the work. So either you build your show reel with old work that you have done. For example, you were the videographer, and so you've done the wall post by yourself, so you can claim that you have done the color grading. Or you can go to ArtGrid and just color grade some footage just to show that you are capable to do the work. Yeah, okay. So I am sorry, guys, to cut you with the questions, but we are going to do the giveaway because this is why you're here, guys. So let's just do the giveaway. I hope you put your comment in the video. You know, the comment was Frenchy. I'm gonna stop now the comments. This is okay, I can leave you 10 seconds. I leave you 10 seconds. You can type Frenchy, so then you can have a ticket for the giveaway, and we're gonna go straight to the raffle. Okay? So I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now we are good, and we're gonna do the raffle. Okay? Everyone is spamming on the chat. It's not in the chat, guys. It's in the last video. Okay? So I'm just gonna put the link of the video. Let's see. Let's fetch. Okay, I'm coming, guys. I'm on the way. Yes. Let's see. So we have one winner. I'm just gonna post it in the chat. And this is Andres Stream 8085. Andres Stream 8585, are you here? Are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? If you are in the chat, please let us know. Please, Andres, let us know if you are in the chat. I don't know. I don't think that Andres is actually in the chat. Guys, is he in the chat? He's not in the chat. He's not in the chat. Okay, guys. So we still have 3 lot packs. Okay, let's pick another winner. Okay, so now I have this guy, Aku0419. 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 Are you here, guy? Are you here? Are you here? I think you guys have a lot of luck because we don't have the 2 winners. Yeah, he lost. Okay, let's go. Let's pick another winner. So we have now next Min Nguyen Fat Cat. Min Nguyen Fat Cat. Are you here? Are you here? Min Nguyen? Brian, yes, that's really funny. Yeah, good nickname though. Yes, you're right. Good nickname. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, this one's gonna be so difficult to say. This one is so difficult to say. Piotr Kass. Piotr Kass. Piotr Kass. Are you here? Piotr Kass. Are you here? It's quite funny, you know. All the guys that are actually won, they lost. Yes, yeah, no, mais y a personne. Y a personne. Okay, another one. Another one, guys. Another one. Let's see. Oh my god. You know, there's nobody. There's nobody, guys. Miles Satan, are you here, Miles? Miles, are you here? Miles, you can say hi. Say hi to us, Miles. Carl, that was really funny, actually. Oh, Miles, you're here. Yes, yes, you won. You won. Okay, cool. So Miles, I just just send me a message on Instagram. So if you don't have my Instagram, send a message to this one. Okay, I'm just gonna type you a message up. Send me a message on Instagram and we can discuss of your price. Okay, so you won one colorist companion lot pack. So congratulations, Miles. Okay, another one. Let's go. Let's pick another winner. We have another winner, guys. We have Old Man 1517. Old Man 1517. Do we have Old Man 1517? No, no, no. Oh, yes, Old Man, yes. Cool. Okay, so Old Man, same for you. You're gonna have to send me a message on my Instagram at Frenchy City. So I'm just gonna... Old Man, okay. Okay. Let's do it. So now we have to pick the last winner. The last winner, guys. Let's go. Let's do it. And we have the last winner. Who's this? It's Camilito. Camilito, yes. So Camilito, you are the winner. Are you here? Are you in the chat? Yes! Perfect! Yes, you are the last winner of the lot pack. So I'm just gonna send you a message again, just like for you to not forget. Up. And here we are. Okay, so guys, if you won, so I talking for Old Man 1517, My Staten, and Camille 2, please send me a message on Instagram at Frenchy_city. Okay? And then like we're gonna discuss about your prices. Okay? Okay, so guys, it's super cool actually to have done the live with you because, I mean, it's, first of all, thank you so much. Like, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart because I would have never thought that this channel would grow so much because for me, 10K subscribers is a huge milestone. You have no idea, and I still can't believe that I have such a great community of people that really care of the tutorials I'm putting. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for being amazing. Yeah. Thank you, congrats, thank you. Congratulations to all the winners. Yes. Yeah, congratulations, guys. It's really cool, and I think you're gonna have so much fun with the lot packs. And yeah, really enjoy. Please make more live. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, guys. Oh, Chad, you have been. Chad, I think this Nightbot is really mean because Chad has been like spamming no command, no, and you have been blocked. Oh my god. Yeah, this Nightbot, man. Yes, we have a common enemy now. We have the Nightbot in the chat that is just making a mess. Yeah, congratulations to the winners. Thank you, Alex, for passing by. It's really nice of you. And yeah, congrats for the 11K. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, Nicola, you're right. Nightbot, stop spamming. Why are you spamming this chat? What's happening? Yeah. See, even Sam like got got cancelled. Why you been cancelled, Sam? You stop spamming that you are the missing link. I don't know. That's really funny. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, toxic nightbot. Why is it? Well, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not at all in master of this chat. So yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for being in this live, and yes, I see you next time for a next video. And this video is a video that I've done at NAB, at NAB. So I think it's gonna be a good video. It's gonna be quite juicy. It comes from a comment from someone that was interested in Asus products. So yes, we're gonna have a real good video that's gonna drop soon. Okay, guys, so have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, have a good night. I don't know where you are, but thank you so much for being online in this chat. Thank you, guys, for passing by. Thank you, for just your support and for being here. It means so much for me. And yeah, I see you next time, guys. See you.